before I really start this video, I want to say spoiler, because there are some things in here that I showed that is spoiler worthy. Really it is. So if you don't want to see anything right now and understand some things right now, then don't continue to keep watching this or anything, okay? Anyways, what's up YouTube? Bambi here, and today I wanted to talk about something that me and my friend noticed within the prologue. And at the prologue at the beginning, not this part, at the very beginning, you see a bald guy in a lab coat sitting there looking at the award ceremony for Hoffman, Cole, and Sam. You see him sitting there, and to be honest, we don't know who this person is. It's some character named Maestro, and you could tell by that, by the actual words that he speaks. Like, there's on the side you see a conversation between him stating, "Hey, happy V-Day." Well, somebody named Vittner saying, "Hey, happy V-Day," and Maestro saying, yeah, it's a real party here, you good?" The other person says, "Same old, you see him lately?" And Maestro says, "Don't worry, he's fine." And then he ends the message. Now, personally, I don't know who this person is. It could be a persona, and it's kind of awkward and kind of weird seeing how you wouldn't want it to be like that. You want it to be somebody that you know within the actual storyline of Gears of War, and a character that you can really say that, oh, I know this person, or yeah, this person is a character that we've known all this time, and yada yada yada. Well, towards the end of the actual prologue right before the actual ending of the video, you get to see another conversation he's having with Jin, the new person in head of the COG, I want to say. And it is really weird because it's really weird because she is actually at the award ceremony right now, speaking to people and giving this big speech and all that. And here's what she really has to say. Maestro actually talks to this person and says, "Nice speech, First Minister." And Jin apparently is who is talking right back. I guess it's a Jin. It says M Jin. So I assume it says, "It was sincere." And Maestro says, "Oh, I bet." Jin responds, "You and I need to have a word." Maestro says, "I've said everything I have to say." Jin responds, "A pity." Now, this person sounds very much like a character that we all know and love. And honestly, I think it's Baird. And as you see on this picture right here, Baird no longer has hair. And now, why is that significant? Because Baird is a character who is probably one of the smartest characters in the actual Gears of War franchise. He is one of the smartest. I think it was said that he was the second smartest, right behind Adam Phoenix. Now, why not take up Adam Phoenix's place? Why not take up his ideas? Why not take up his design, which was somebody who's bald, wears a lab coat, very smart, working with COG again to make sure things like the Locust don't happen anymore. So if you put two and two together, this one actually looks more believable than the actual fucking RAAM thing that has been blowing up in my fucking videos. The video that I uploaded about that not being RAAM blew up, and for once I like it because I've been gaining subscribers. I thank you for everybody who actually subscribed to me after that video. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. I went up at least 14 or 15 subscribers since the time that has been uploaded. The video does have a lot of likes, but also has a lot of dislikes because people just don't understand it and don't want to believe that that is not wrong, when actually in this same video that I'm talking about right now, well, the same video that I'm discussing, I actually have proof that that is not wrong. For like I have it, it's there. Like I don't know how else to put it. It's there. It's staring you right in the face. It's a character you can select in the actual game itself. It's a playable character. That character, obviously not that version of it, but another version of the character, with its actual hand, is playable. And so what I wanted to say about that real quick before I go back to the whole Maestro and Bear thing is, this is not RAAM. Once again, this is not RAAM. This is a Scion Elite. And how do I know this? Well, because a few days ago, somebody actually took the time to upload all the characters in Gears of War 4, well, all the ones that we know of right now, and as you can see by the designs, boom, they are the exact same designs. Nothing's different. And people are saying, you could probably still think that, oh, it's still RAAM, yeah, there was a Theron, but RAAM was still playable. Yes, that is true, but throughout the Gears of War franchise, there have always been elite versions of a certain Locust. And since the very beginning, there has been a Grenadier Elite, Theron Elite in Gears 3, and then the Hunter and Hunter Elite in Gears of War 3 as well. So the elite concept is nothing new. It's nothing completely new. And so if this was RAAM, or in some, like, if it was RAAM, then the character would have a different name entirely. He would not share the same actual title as other swarms. He wouldn't do that, or other enemies within the Gears of War series. He'll have his own specific name. Every swarm has their own name. He is a Scion. So as a Scion, you gotta have different versions of a Scion. Why not? You have different versions of a drone. There are many versions of a drone, many versions of a Grenadier, Cantus, and a Theron. There are many different variations of the Locust, but when it comes to the Swarm, however, people don't want to see it that way, and I don't know why. There are definitely many versions of the Swarm. There's the Grenadier, Sniper, Hunter, Imago, Juvie, Scion, and Drone. There are that many, and so for you people to think that that's still RAAM is kind of funny, actually, in my opinion. I still think that's funny. It's not RAAM. I promise you it's not RAAM. It's a Scion Elite. You can see it in the video right here. I took screenshots of the video before, because I don't know if it's going to get taken down or if it got taken down. So I took the screenshots, made sure I could make this video and do this and do that. So I'm showing you guys, like, look, this is not RAAM. It's a Scion Elite. They have it. They've been setting it up like that since the beginning of Gears of War. Since the very first game, there have been elite versions of Locust. It's not going to change now with the Swarm. I promise you. I promise you. But anyways, back on track with the whole Maestro thing. I believe that this is Baird. And why do I believe this? Because Baird seems like the kind of guy that wants to try to prevent another situation like this to happen. And it would make sense. He's a scientist, right? So another thing that really is my attention about this being Baird is the fact that the DBs. Now, this has been a theory that's been going on since the DBs have been actually announced and physically shown. People have assumed that this is the DBs are the abbreviation for it is Damon Baird. Damon Baird, DBs, it makes sense. His creation. He created them, so why not be the person that can actually, why not be the person that has the name of it? Take responsibility for him, So it would make sense, seeing how he is a scientist in the same essence, and he can make these new robots to be able to take over, what the cog is doing, stuff like that. Why not have it set that way? It makes sense. You create them so that you can protect people, so you don't have to deal with situations like what happened with Dom and stuff like that, and people dying off on you that you've gone close to. Why not? And it's something that really caught my eye and caught my attention when I was thinking about it at work. I was like, wait, could this really be Baird? Could he have made all these things, made these DBs and stuff like that, and now they're attacking, JD and all them, and it's weird to think about. I mean, because honestly, in the beginning, where was Baird at? Sitting with Hoffman. In the beginning of the prologue, you see Hoffman sitting in a chair with Cole and Sam behind him. Why just those two? And honestly, wouldn't you be smarter to have Cole and Baird instead of Cole and Sam? I mean, for that instance, where the fuck is Jace? Where's Dizzy? Where's Clayton? Where are these characters? So I find it weird how these characters aren't being shown, but Baird, to be honest, is the one that intrigues me the most. Where is Baird at? Who is this character that's bald and, being all mysterious and things like that, not showing his face? If it's somebody new, why not show his face off? I mean, obviously for the obvious point that it's the story related and you don't want to show it off too fucking early and stuff like that, obviously. But still, it's weird. And honestly, I think this is Baird, because this time I actually have fucking proof, unlike the RAAM thing. The RAAM thing had no fucking proof whatsoever. Oh yeah, his hands cut off. Who cares? There's plenty of enemies that's had their hands cut off and stuff like that. Other than that, you had no other proof. You had no other real idea on this as being RAAM. Just because he looks the same. All the locusts look the fucking same. So it doesn't make sense that this would happen for RAAM. No. So this one actually has some type of proof. Baird is bald in this, apparently. He is bald. And 2, he is also a scientist. He is smart enough to be a scientist. It's been 25 years, so years later it can happen that he could be a scientist now. So it's not far-fetched. But so if this is Baird, he's going on a persona named Maestro, then who knows? Maybe we'll get explanation in a few days, because in a few days, that's when everything happens. That's when all these theories get cut, and that's when we'll know what's really going on. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want. Like the video. I really appreciate it. It helps out a lot, and it makes me want to keep doing videos. I'm almost at 500 subscribers. It feels good to really put out something that people will enjoy, and I'm happy that people are actually subscribing to me for some Gears of War content, because that's what I want to build up my channel to be. Well, not just strictly Gears, but I want that to be the main focus. A lot of channels have a main focus on something, but they also have other things going on, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the love that some people have been giving me, all the likes that I've been getting into my recent video, all the views. Really, I didn't expect it to hit 4,000, almost 5,000 views. Yeah, it has a hell of a lot of dislikes, but I think that's just RAAM fanboys. Anyways, I'm a Scourge kind of guy anyway, so. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. Subscribe for more, and yeah, I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.